The political crisis in Hong Kong is spiraling over fears of Chinese control, even after a controversial extradition bill was scrapped. Nearly 2 million people flooded Hong Kong streets yesterday. Ramy Inocencio is in Hong Kong. Ramy, it seems the protesters won this round, so why are they still out there?
Good morning. It depends on what time frame you're looking at. They seem to have won the short-term battle, but there's a fear they're losing the long-term war. Based on an agreement signed in the 1980s, this former British colony will revert to total Chinese control in the year 2047. Hong Kongers hit the streets with mass fury Sunday, demanding their government revoke a hated extradition law that could send them to mainland China's subjective legal system, and calling for the resignation of their chief executive, Carrie Lam, appointed by Beijing. After sunset, Carrie Lam did apologize, but only on paper. It's now 8 hours into this rally, and you can see people are still on the streets. With cell phone lights shining the way, this was very much a 21st century protest, spurred by recent violent clashes where dozens of protesters and police were hurt, and the first casualty when this protester fell to his death Saturday. Opposition legislator Lee Chuk-yan says Beijing's image has fractured.
Now they are losing control in Hong Kong and they have to retreat. So it showed that there's a weakness on the part of the Chinese regime.
But mainland Chinese citizens never saw. At the start of Sunday's protests, Chinese state media had a special report on blood supply, while foreign media in the country went black thanks to China's censors. Back here in Hong Kong, the government and the opposition are trying to figure out what to do next. And just hours ago, Beijing reiterated its support for Carrie Lam. It seems she's not going anywhere for now. Anthony?
Ramy Inocencio in Hong Kong. You can't underline enough how huge the rally was there. It was like 2 million people?
2 million people out of 7 million people who live in the territory.
In the entire population.
A third.
Yeah, that's an extraordinary number.
This idea of one country, China and Hong Kong, but two systems doesn't seem like it's going to hold forever.
Yeah, well, they've got another 30 years, but there's obviously already a flashpoint here.